Have no fear, eat this and you'll be K.
You're hard-fitted indeed. Being a pirate is a wretched deed. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. We got us a map.
Welcome, creatures of all ages. That was an animation I made in 1.5 hours before the stream, and it is probably going to get me copy struck. So this should be fun. I mean, I'm not making any money off this, but you know what? Hold on, let me just. It would a copy strike would probably prevent me from remixing it so into shorts. I mean, so let's hope it doesn't happen. So either way, everyone get your cutlasses and flintlock pistols, and most importantly, barrels of oranges, and hop on board, because we are playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. We're skipping a bit ahead in the Assassin's Creed series because I want to make more longer videos on 2 and 3, but you know, I think we've spent too much time in the first. I think we've spent too much time in Antiquity and the Middle Ages, so let's give the Age of Sail a try. So pirates have definitely captured the imagination of popular culture for a while. I believe the original Pirates of the Caribbean was actually a ride in the 1960s, and before that, I think a lot of the pirate stereotypes we got actually comes from the book Treasure Island with Long John Silver. But hold on. But ultimately, pirates were very different from what they were, what they looked like IRL, but I mean, in real life, we're very different from what they look like in popular culture, and of course, we all know about Johnny Depp's saga of Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, and who's the lady who plays Elizabeth Turner? Kate something, Keira Knightley. Yeah, Keira Knightley. But yeah. At any rate, let's get started. So, I am playing this completely blind, and I've only played the original Assassin's Creed game once in my one playthrough, so my skills should be a bit rusty, but let's get started. Why is my... Alright, well, I'm not sure why my default name was the bad guys, the Templars. Cape Bonavista. Forget where this is, let me just quickly look that up. It's actually... Oh, interesting. Cape Bonavista is actually off the coast of... Not in the Caribbean, it's off the coast of Canada, off the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador. Reach the ship's wheel. Alright, shift is to run. and E is to for actions. Seems pretty straightforward. Hold right click and move to then press S. Hold right and let's left click to shoot. Seems straightforward. Alright, that's one Union Jack going down to Davy Jones' locker. Alright, here comes another. Alright, that's one hell of a wake. Alright. Alright, other side now. Let's see. So someone who thinks more about antiquity would, isn't suited for this. Someone who's so someone who knows more about actual this time period could nerd out to you about all like the various guns and ship sizes, but you know what? I'm learning, going along with this as much as you are, and I'm not really a weapons nerd except for melee. I mean, I honestly, I dislike ranged combat almost as much as what is it? Kirsha likes dislikes melee. Ranged hate, no, not that much. I like javelins and I like bows, mainly javelins. Oh, I have to steer too? Alright.
Incoming fire! Unload all the shot we have! We've been scorched! Mine
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. There are mines in the sea right now. What am I supposed to do? Some tutorial mission. Man, I wish Rika was here. Seriously, what is going on? Okay, I think I might be able... Almost there. Oh boy. Well, this is getting off to a good start.
The magazine! Let's go now! Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Interesting. Yeah, from what I know, if you went, it does. A lot of sailors didn't
Is it
actually know how to
dangerous?
swim because
Edward. Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Why not sail with the King's Navy? Earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen.
Sod the
because I'm
Navy's
not a
gentleman.
because I'm not a
For every
dumbass.
shilling I'd earn, the captain gets
I'll talk about that
600.
later.
That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right. No more than 2. Promise me.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about that. Okay, so one thing I will make it clear. Sailing in the Navy was a fucking nightmare. Absolute. Sometimes death tolls could go from 20% to outright 50%. The pay was terrible. Quite often it was docked. Sometimes pay would be docked to compensate for cargo damage. And the captain had the captain had near absolute power and would mete out these like horrific punishments to for the smallest things. And yeah, there was a reason why pirates were why quite often sailors needed to be kidnapped in order to work on merchant or royal ships, or press ganged as they called it. So quite often people became pirates because the other option was pretty shit.
Was it good for you as well?
Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Snakesby! Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
So yeah, this is a good place to talk about where the term buccaneer comes from. The term buccaneer comes from the French boucanner, which is the word for barbecue, the French word for barbecue. Barbecuing was originally learned from the Arawak people of the Caribbean and South America. And boucaner referred to French hunters and cookers of wild cattle on Hispaniola, or modern-day Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And when the entire island was controlled by Spain, Spaniards made efforts to push the Frenchmen off, and the buccaneers ended up settling on the nearby island of Tortuga, from which they began to resort to piracy. Anyways, wouldn't be a Assassin's Creed game without free running, so where are we going? Oh wait, you can jump? Oh, jump while running. That makes sense. actually jumping up and down in a Assassin's Creed game would be like revolutionary, like it was in Elden Ring. Okay, hold what while moving forward? Oh, I see. Oh, so that's the button I was supposed to click on in order to blow up those mines. Where are we going? Ah, right here. There. This is certainly a nice place. Assassins. Let's see. Where are we going? Alright, let's climb some more. Graphics in this game are certainly good. Are certainly good. I mean, not realistic, super realistic, but they look pretty certainly. But you know, that's goes without saying for a tropical setting. A lot of bright colors to work with. Although of course, you know about the meme behind the. What's it called again? Oh yeah, the medieval filter where everything in a medieval setting has to be gray or brown, and there are no pretty colors can be in it. I don't know where that meme originated from, where that filter originated from, but there's a reason why you think of like stone and dirt and crude stuff when you think of the Middle Ages, because again, there's that filter over movie screens. Where are we going? Let's see. Find the assassin. I'm guessing no leaps of faith. Ah. Just like old times. Oh, there it is. Okay, that is not... jumping into a pile of straw was believable, but jumping into a pile of palm fronds, that would be painful.
Git. Where's he running to?
Let's see. Somebody leaving their treasure around in a random place. Makes sense. R. I wonder what the currency in this case is. Certainly isn't just like the pound. Probably isn't like the R. There's the franc, the pound, the peso, the guinea. What exactly would... What would R stand for? Kind of linear for now, but... Yeah, this seems like a pretty obvious direction to go in.
We could work together on this!
It's the... Another vista, maybe? Oh, diving. I mean, that at least makes more sense than falling into straw. But yeah, I mean, this kind of water physics, it's just...
Your distance!
It's just so refreshing after seeing that one trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows where the ninja, the Kunoichi, just glides through the water with no physics at all. Well, it's going to happen eventually. I mean, imagine doing a zero death or zero desynchronization run in one of these games. But yeah, one of the big selling points for Assassin's Creed games, I believe, is like the really colorful characters, and Edward certainly seems to be a likable character so far. Like, has sort of a Jack Sparrow, like, dashing vibe, and... that hard, huh? And I haven't even seen much of him, and I already get that feeling from him. Let's see. Basically, just dog his steps. If the window is that small, then... Oh. Ow. Oh. Right. Oh, that easy, huh? How do you countering in the last game involved some sort of left clicking, and I don't think it was that easy. So at least I don't have to worry so much about getting screwed in combat.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume made infamous by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're being, like, mask off about the fact that the costume is infamous. So, not very... Oh, I see. So he isn't original.
Let's collect your reward.
I see. So he's not like born an assassin. He becomes one. All right. At any rate, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I mean, can you imagine people just thinking, oh, he's wearing a hood, he must be an assassin.
Do me just fine.
He's wearing a hood and a long cloak or coat, he must be an assassin. Or at least that's the guy I'd be looking for if I knew that much about the infamous costume. see. What am I looking at here? I mean, usually a waterfall is sort of a Chekhov's gun in a lot of cases. Like, if there is a waterfall, then there must be something behind it. If there's a waterfall in a game, there must be something behind it. And in this case, there certainly is.
Where to commandeer this lavish ship and follow.
Sorry, Kingston? No, our destination is Havana. I'm a merchant.
Quiet, you bleeding pirate. You'll hang for the mess you made up.
Alright, seems straightforward.
Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I have merely anchored to water and resupply.
Keep up your head, mate.
Oh, wait, how do I block? So I can't block? Yeah, like I said, I have one. My only instinct is from the first. My only what is it? Knowledge of this game is the first one. Stealth swim, alright. I have never heard... I see what it means, but I've never actually heard that term being used before. Oh, alright, okay, alright.
Where to commandeer this lavish ship and follow.
Where am I throwing knives?
Kingston? No, our destination is Havana. I'm a merchant.
Alright, let's try this again.
You bleeding pirate. You'll hang for the mess you made out there.
Sir, I had nothing to do with this attack. My crew and I have merely anchored to water and resupply.
Hold it! Stop them! You then, stop your lot at an end.
Oh, so no blocking, alright.
Bastards in the sights!
Definitely. Can I loot these guys? I guess not. Wait, I can?
Oh god! Oh god!
The shit wages of a redcoat. Alright, where are
My
you?
sugar! Take anything you like! By God's grace, sir, you saved me. A profusion of thanks.
Is that yours?
It is my vessel, yes. But,
Thank you. Nice
I
drip.
have no art for sailing.
I can pilot her myself, no mind.
You don't mean to abscond with my ship, do you?
I'm Duncan. What's your name, friend?
Steed Bonnet.
Well, Mr. Bonnet, let this stay twixt us. But I'm on a secret errand for His Majesty the King, God save him, and I must get to Havana with speed.
Ah, that is a relief, sir. Havana is also my destination. Our ways lie together.
Natural allies, then.
Okay.
You put me at ease, sir. To think I took you for a pirate when you first appeared?
Did you?
Yes. You have,
Yeah,
an
certainly
uncommon way of handling
certainly
yourself.
Europeans,
Quick
after
and
all,
easy, I say. Gave me quite a fright.
Europeans, I mean, already you have, in England,
I think it's turned out to be a
you have
rather
Britishers
fortuitous day,
complaining about the heat, and when you say, "Why don't you have an air conditioner?" they'll say, "We didn't need them until now."
Lacking a rowboat, I'm afraid we'll have to swim to my ship.
Hardly the worst thing to happen.
So, hold on. You weren't here earlier, so I will, as the first person here, I guess I have to show you the shitty animation I did an hour and a half before the stream. Let's go. Have no fear, eat this and you'll be K.
Yar har fiddled indeed. Being a pirate is a wretched deed. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. We got us a map.
How's that? Alright, so...
This is difficult. I should have taken the coat off.
Pirate's #1 nemesis, malnutrition. Exactly. Let's see. Okay, so what are some of the things I went over already before you came? Okay, so first of all, the term buccaneer comes from the actually comes from the French boucaner, which means
Clues down, catch some wind.
which means barbecue in French. It's also where it comes from buccan or bucan, the Arawak word from where the Spanish barbacoa comes from. Barbecuing originally came from the Arawak people of South America and what is it? And the Caribbean.
I find a bracing comfort in the feel and smell of the ocean. The raw stink of possibility.
That's a top way of seeing it, mate.
And
We've really opened it up now.
the original buccaneers or boucaneers were French cow hunters. They hunted and cooked wild cow while settling on Hispaniola, where the Dominican Republic and the and Haiti are right now.
A possibility.
And eventually, the Spanish took control of the Spanish had control over all of it. So they tried their hardest to get the French off, and so the French ultimately had to flee and go to the island of Tortuga, from which they turned to piracy. So I was joking in another stream I was watching. The original pirates were actually cowboys.
There's not a pirate living who turned his back on a keg of rum.
Well, yes. Yes, I suppose that's true.
Luckily, this game is just like Empire Total War, where there's no collision, like ship collision, because that would be like I'd be driving. That's a surprising development. Exactly. If there was ship collision, then I pilot things like as if I drove in Grand Theft Auto. So yeah, I'd have crashed by now long
You're
ago.
a natural sailor, Duncan.
I did a decent trick at the helm some time ago. 2 years before the mast as a privateer.
Dash my buttons. Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure. How marvelous.
I've seen my share of strangeness,
I see. So basically, he admits that he's a privateer. So yeah, so one of the most, probably the original famous privateer, like sea dog, was Edward. Well, not Edward. The Edward Kenning is this guy's name. Sir Francis Drake.
Very promising.
The original privateer was Sir Francis Drake.
Easy now.
He served as a privateer for the English crown, and he circumnavigated the globe and plundered 500,000 British pounds worth of treasure at the time. 482,000 went to the crown, 10,000 went to him, and 8,000 was shared among his crew.
Just here. Look up. That's it.
Didn't he almost die in Argentina? I don't know about that. I know Magellan died in the Philippines.
Are you okay? I just need you to look at the lights here, one at a time.
Lights? I don't see anything.
Something wrong?
What? Where are the lights? Oh, Eagle Vision?
If you have any blurred vision or stiffness in your neck, let me know. So far, so good. Let's get you up.
All right.
So, welcome to the Sample 17 project. Before you get started, you're gonna need this. There you go. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, bonjour. C'est bon? It works? All right, let's take a walk. Your file says you've done some memory research before, but not to this extent, which is surprising. You're very good. The data streams are very stable.
All right, so...
Impressive, right? This building is barely 6 months old, but Abstergo Entertainment has been a studio for a few years, since 2010.
Play as someone using Desmond's desecrated corpse. Oh, that's a spoiler. I mean, like I said, I'm skipping across Desmond's, what is it? The Desmond saga and going straight to Black Flag, but, you know... The modern story was never important. You don't come to play as Desmond. You come to play as Altair, Ezio, and Connor.
Have you ever been to Chicago?
Once.
Maybe you saw Liberation? That was our first title powered by Animus Tech. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Soon, we'll be unveiling commercial Animus servers for the whole world to enjoy. They'll offer passive experiences, of course. Edited versions of real history. But only the exciting parts. And we think we found the perfect subject for our first full-length virtual feature. Caribbean pirates. So that's your gig.
Wait, so they're
just take a
using
minute,
Animus to make movies? That would be badass. I have some
Well,
pretty...
thank you, Nancy. Bonne journée.
I might actually be descended from this,
C'est bon.
from this famous revolutionary named Subhash Chandra Bose. I mean, I'm probably distantly related. Kind of going to dox myself here, but I have a relative who's a member of the Bose caste from Bengal. They are a fairly large caste, and two important figures from them. One of them is
That's because your communicator is your key. to
Subhash
getting
Chandra
around.
Bose, who was a revolutionary in India. While Gandhi was trying to liberate India using passive resistance, he wanted to fight. He allied with the Nazis and the Japanese in order to fight the British. And he did actually agree with them on a lot of, political ideals. He believed India needed a combination of
See that
Nazi
flashing wireless
fascism
signal? It
and
means you're
Soviet
hooked up to the elevator.
socialism.
I'll let you do the honors. We're headed up to the Sample 17 studio.
Abstergo
7th floor.
Entertainment. And anyways, enough about that. But there's also this guy named Satyendra Bose. He was a chemist, and the boson, this particle called the boson, was named after him. Wait, what are we doing right now? Alright, select, escape. Select, I'm losing it. Okay. The entertainment division of a technology company, where research into genetic memory More on that later. Led to captivating, enthralling surprises. I mean, can you imagine if Disney got the ability to look directly into people's memories, and they'd still find a way. They'd still find a way to, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to go further into that. Congratulations on making the bold step towards the best years of their career. Abstergo Entertainment is a fresh outlook and a unique way of working. With so many possibilities for growth, it can be overwhelming at first, but we're down to help you get settled in and down to work. Work following your dreams. This really seems like the kind of thing that, unless you were like either a lore junkie or really used to reading employee primers, because I don't know, you change jobs a lot. Yeah, this is forget it. Okay, so where are we going? Wait. What is going on? Is there an elevator button? So I have to control the elevator using a PDA? That's kind of stupid.
You ready?
Like, that's like using tech to come up with extra steps for a simple task.
Ah, there's the boss, Olivier Garneau, our CCO. I'll introduce you. Bonjour.
Salut, Mélanie. Ça va bien?
Well, thanks.
Makes sense that
Have
the
you met our
company
new
would be
hire?
French.
Just started today.
The Templars were originally started by a Frenchman, Hugo de
Sample
Payon.
17, the Kenway line.
Hey, them, Connor.
Edward, the pirate.
Yar, matey. Very exciting. Welcome aboard. Mélanie, can we talk in your office for a minute?
Just let me get this one settled and I'll see you in 5 minutes.
C'est bon. Nice to meet you.
So, this is the Sample 17 floor. We're diving into the memory
What was
of
the
one
most
very
recent,
generous
like,
donor, Desmond Miles.
historic
We're
or like
pulling all the
cultural
best
film,
out of this DNA.
film
And
done by
hopefully one
Disney?
day, we can forge some fantastic experiences
Was it
from
Moana?
what we find.
Yeah, I think it was Moana. Was it Moana or
This guy
Ryan the
likes
Last
his job,
Dragon?
One of the wizards in IT. He's just fixing something for you.
Not fixing, calibrating.
Calibrating, right. So here we are. Your very own Animus workstation. This is all yours, so sit back, relax, and find us some good footage. If you need any hints or tips, the Animus is loaded with tutorial programs, so you'll have no problems. And I'll check in on you later. Happy pirating.
Welcome to Animus Omega, Abstergo Entertainment's proprietary ancestral memory research tool. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about how to operate your Animus console, please contact your project supervisor, Melanie LeMay. You have been registered as part of the Sample 17 project.
Ancient Indians, or at least Indians, depending on which period, believed that you couldn't actually be reincarnated if you didn't have any children. You can only be reincarnated into the bodies of your descendants. And if you didn't have any descendants, you would basically go to purgatory. And like, it seems poignant when we're dealing with this game, which has talking about genetic memory. I mean, Deepak Chopra aside, I don't think genetic memory is one of those things that still hasn't been fully correct me if I'm wrong, but it hasn't been fully explained by science. Because, you know, genes are ultimately just pairs of one of four, combinations of like one of four nuclear bases. So why something like the fear of spiders could be coded into it, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's what the Animus is supposed to harvest.
Putting on a friendly face. I shouldn't want to be mistaken for a pirate again.
Right. Flash rogue like yourself must be cautious.
Yeah.
So I know Cuba, or his, I know Cuba was the famous island where Hatui, the what is it? The Taino, the Taino chief who tried to instigate a rebellion against the Spanish was captured, and then his
Spaniards like they were my cousins. Nothing wrong, Duncan?
No, it's nothing. Sand in my hampers. So where's the best squad in town? I'm dying for a quick kip. Or a siesta, should I say.
I'm just headed to a public house now to meet some merchants. I could show you the way.
Well, lead on.
I hope you'll tarry a bit while I conduct my...
But yeah, Hatui, the famous Taino chieftain who was Edward's expression were great in this game. You could always see what he was thinking.
I might have a drink.
Splendid. Drink.
So Hatui was captured by the Spanish, and the Spanish sentenced to him to be death by burning at the stake. And then a priest said, if you don't embrace Jesus before you die, or else you'll go to hell. And Hatui said, do Christians go to heaven? The priest said, good ones do. And Hatui said, then I'd prefer to go to hell.
You don't know these women, do you?
No. They charge money for that kind of privilege. A few dozen reals for every hour of knowing. Keen to meet them?
No, goodness no, I'm a married man.
Reals?
Their forte, mate.
Oh, I see. So that's what R stands for. The currency of the currency of Spain right now is the real, not the peso.
Aha! Here's a purveyor of personal defenses. I should acquire a blade for myself, Duncan, just as you have.
This rusty razor's nothing to admire.
Even so, I appear a mere kitten walking so close upon you. Perhaps a small dagger would suit me. Let's see what he's selling.
Maybe I'll buy a sword too. We'll both jump rank.
Oh, we'll be quite the pair, you and I. Twin devils.
Oh, I see. Is that... What is this? Oh, I get it. They're in that. They're in that like. No, that's not how it works. I was just thinking. In the original Assassin's Creed, there were like these quartets of four monks that you could hide among, you know, as mobile hiding spots. That's one hell of having the last word. Exactly. But can you imagine if I'm blending in and say, I blend in and move amongst these four ladies like, I'm not a pretty girl. Anyways, let's get going.
Lend us a few reals then. I did save your skin.
Of course.
Cheers.
Oh, only swords, alright. British cutlasses. Private scimitars. Officers' rapiers, alright. Yeah, obviously this stream is probably going to be one of the... this stream is when the game is first... I'm just starting the game, is going to be one of the less historically interesting ones because I don't know exactly what to research. Most of what I researched for today actually comes from one paper about the golden age of piracy. What do I have right now anyways?
That's a better fit for me. How do you fare?
I had only enough for a small knife, sadly. Still.
But another famous privateer was Henry Morgan. Henry Morgan was, despite the fact that he was only authorized in his letter of marque to attack ships, he wreaked havoc on Spanish settlements, which culminated in his infamous raid on Panama. This raid on Panama, in which he basically destroyed the Panama colony of Spain, was actually interesting in that it took place after peace had been negotiated between Spain and England. And naturally, Henry Morgan's destruction of the colony infuriated the Spanish, who called for Morgan's arrest. So he was brought back to England, and the opposite happened. Morgan was called to England supposedly to face trial, but he didn't spend a day in confinement and was even knighted by King Charles II. Reach the top of the church. Yeah, let's do that.
My goodness, you're an agile chap.
Every finger's a fishhook. That's how you tell a true sailor.
Yes, a fine way to put it.
Wait, remind me, who made the Uncharted game series? Was it Ubisoft? Did Ubisoft make Uncharted? Let me quickly look that up. Uncharted. No, not the Tom Holland movie. No, not Sony Interactive Entertainment and Naughty Dog. I know Uncharted also has a lot of climbing in it.
I think I see the place. We're not far. Hang tight.
Oh, he's got me blind. Good God, what do I do? Oh, I can't breathe. I think my
Stop or I'll break your knees when I catch you.
Oh yeah, it's a chase scene, so naturally every every individual and his dog can parkour. Oh crap. Wrong way. Shit. Okay, E is to drop.
Here I come.
I wish I had my throwing knives with me. Or a pistol in this case.
Chase you into the harbor.
No, you know what? There's no period in time when throwing knives aren't useful. Yeah, see? Everyone and their dog knows parkour. Oh, wrong way. Let's see. Alright, so this guy runs as fast as me, so I'm guessing I'm gonna need to find a way to, like, take shortcuts to close the distance. No, wait, I think I'm slowly closing the distance. A little more, just a little more. No, that made it worse. Oh.
You robbed the wrong man, mate. A fellow
Wait.
with dangerous friends.
Did he get killed by neutral creeps? Alright. Well, you know what? Crime doesn't pay. Unless you have plot armor, like me. In that case, crime can pay very much. Yeah, pirates' lives generally do not last long, unless you were a privateer who had an official letter of marque. The majority of pirates either were caught and killed, or they ultimately got pardoned by an official act by the English, by the British. So, but you know what? It's a short life in exchange, a short life of freedom and excitement.
Duncan! By Jove, you're alive!
Of course I am. That filch was no fuss.
Oh, yeah. Ah, we've arrived.
Take your time, I'll be just here.
Fancy meeting a Welshman deep in Dago country. I'm English myself. Biding my time till the next war calls me to service.
Lucky King George, having a piss pot like you flying his flag.
Oi! Skulk! I've seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your fucking gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
Hey, I warned him.
So one thing to note about pirates is that pirates generally looked out for each other. They had sort of a pirates had sort of like I won't. The camaraderie is definitely it, but they are often willing to cooperate, and generally it was it was pretty well known that if a governor hunted pirates, if a governor hunted and killed pirates, then it wouldn't be safe for him to sail the seas because they'd be because other pirates would be looking for him. That's what Bartholomew Roberts, or Black Bart, that's the threat he made to the governor that would ultimately go on to kill Blackbeard. Like I said, combat in this game, in this Assassin's Creed, is definitely easier than in the first one. Although it's still annoying that you can't block.
You're not leaving me!
I'll catch you up!
Perro inglés!
Alright. 5 to select the smoke bomb and F to use it. Well, you know, this game was originally was never supposed to be about combat. It was supposed to be about, first and foremost, it was supposed to be about stealth. Until, of course, recent games where it was in combat, and then you have the, what is it? And then you have the more recent one, Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's coming out, that's gonna have a bit of both. How do I... Can I not climb? Alright, I need to find a haystack or an object of some sort. Palm fronds. Yeah, apparently that's the thing that you're supposed to jump into in this game. Do leap of faith instead of haystacks, palm fronds. Again, it's really dumb. Haystacks, haystacks.
¡No por el intruso! ¿Crees que puedes despistarnos?
Might be something useful in this beach. Oh, that's it? Alright. I don't know what this is for, but okay. Let's see. Well, might as well head towards that big golden exclamation mark. Can I blend? No, can't do that. Definitely a lot more risk and reward. Like, you can't just blend and assume everyone will just not notice you and think you're a monk of some sort. Dancers. Oh, that's what they are.
Enough! Leave me in peace, damn you!
Okay, so number 3 is the... I see, so number 3 is the,
Captain Kenway, just in time.
powdered rigs in tropical sun, that's insane. Exactly. I see, so basically... Number 3 is is for swords and bombs. All right. What's this? Manuscript. Let's see what this is. Oh, treasure. Ooh, treasure. There we go.
Un blanco claro. Lo tengo en mi línea de tiro. El pichón está abatido.
Right, I need to get it through my head. There is no blocking. This is not Dark Souls. This is Bloodborne. Okay, so this is basically hack and slash at this point, alright. Okay, well... Open the database to examine them. Atlanta Fusions by Michael Meyer, alchemist and counselor to Emperor Rudolph II, once owned by the Peter Beckford estate. Naked people in the Illuminati on a brick wall. I don't have time for this. It's automatically naked people automatically makes anything fancy. That's a general rule of the pre-industrial world. If somebody is naked and he's not covered in body hair, that means it's something fancy. It's high class, touch of high class. So what are these? Viewpoint, assassin contract. All right, let's go in that direction. Oh. Pirates. Wait, are these chickens? Oh yeah, actually one thing to remember is that... No, they're pigeons. Chickens before 1950s weren't like the big fat hens that we have today, but today they were fairly normal looking birds. It's just that I don't know if this is true or not, correct me, but apparently during the Second World War, beef was being all hauled to the front lines, so chickens were genetically engineered to become super fat in order to feed Americans. What? Where? Okay. Oh, it's over here. I see. A privateer working for the Templars as a fence is believed to be hiding in Havana's poor district. Locate him and kill him. He's still covered in his nose is still covered in blood. Am I allowed to take a bath or something? Nah, imagine bathing in this particular period. I mean, I don't know if there are any like public baths at this particular time. Certainly not in the colonies.
You are merda. I will scrape you off my boot.
Ah, he's dead. Oh, I see. So it's not like the... It's not like the first Assassin's Creed where you can just... It's not like the first Assassin's Creed where they just, like, roughhouse someone on the street and they won't stop until you beat them up. It's in this game the targets you're supposed to save can actually die. All right, that makes sense. Okay, he's right there.
El último fue un gran trabajo. Esos cachorros perdieron todo lo que tenían.
And I'm dead. Or maybe not. Alright. Seems straightforward. I carried the contract and money appears in my hands. Pretty cool. Haystack, haystack. Yeah, what's this? Alright, can I do another? Bind him and put a stop to his scream. Stay out of combat. What are some other things that don't make sense in a tropical area? And all right, let's try this again. Let's try to do it without making a sound. Straightforward. Alright, let's try to actually do this stealthily. All right.
¡Más rápido! ¡Perdemos terreno! ¡Más rápido! ¡No debemos perderlo! ¡Acorralada!
Oh, that was easy. That was him. Again, one thing to remember, most people today in these days cannot swim. You know, learning to swim actually takes, you know, it takes time, and people these days generally do not have much free time. They're too busy working to make a living. Generally, the people who know how to swim are the leisure class. Oh, you just realized that I'm dressed like Barbarossa. Yeah, it's a PNG I just found online when looking for I just typed in on Google pirate clothes PNG. Oh, so there's my haystack. Alright, what else can I do around here? Alright, I guess we can climb the I'm not supposed to turn into a monkey until mid-July when I read Tarzan, when I review Tarzan, but I guess we can do that a little early. Okay, what else? Talking about pirates. Oh yeah, I was talking about how a lot before you came. I was just talking to the recording about how a large motivation for European sailors to turn to piracy in the first place was simply the culture and conditions of sailing on a merchant ship. Deaths from disease, injury, and shipwrecks range from in rates that could range from 10% to even 50% or higher. Captains had absolute power and would regularly inflict the most brutal punishments upon their crew for the smallest reasons. There was a reason why many sailors were press-ganged or abducted and forced to work on a ship. Many of these sailors became pirates either by launching mutinies against their captains or, without resistance, joining the crews of pirate ships that raided theirs. Compared to a merchant ship, pirates got better rations, rum, less work due to larger crews, lighter discipline, and a share of the organization. So yeah, being a pirate was pretty alright with me. And of course, you were much with better nutrition meant you were probably much more likely to get better, like, vitamin C on while being a pirate. So maybe scurvy isn't something that is automatically associated with pirates, but sailors in general.
Amigo mío, te tengo encañonado.
All right, let's try that again.
¿De verdad es necesario? ¡Matéales!
Oh, just not even gonna draw my sword, just snapping everyone's neck. Wait, so who are you? Why was I saving you again? Okay. Oh, I see. So basically NPCs can fight with each other. They can draw each other's aggression. That makes sense.
¡Quieto ahí! ¡Saca ese hombre! ¡No te dejaremos escapar! ¡Coged al cerdo! ¡No lo pienso perder!
Got excited! Oh, baby, your blood or wear your chains! Thanks. Kenway, isn't it? I'm with you.
So yeah, as I said, average Latino altercation. But yeah, like I said, pirates definitely had larger crews, because larger crews meant there were more people to share the work. So want to get as many crewmates, non-sus crewmates on board. Well. Templar captain of this military reserve. I mean, once again, remember, this guy isn't born, hasn't actually been initiated into assassins. He's just pretending to be one. So he must be just be here hearing about the Knights Templar and like some sort of secret war that's been going on over the fate of humanity. He's like, brain expand. Ow. Ow. Who's the guy? Was it him?
¡Puedo disparar! ¡Puedo hacerlo! ¡He encontrado! ¡Ah, tiro! ¡Puedo abatirlo! ¡Puedo abatirlo de un tiro! ¡Esa rata está a tiros! ¡Enemigo a tiro, señor! ¡Blanco claro! ¡No escapará!
Ow. I'm only here for money to actually believing in the Assassin's Creed. Exactly.
tengo en mi línea de tiro.
Tengo que dejarme de disparar. Desde aquí puedo avisar.
Well, that was messy, but you know how action games are. When in doubt, there's always room for button mashing. Oh, you can hide in those too? Alright.
En el punto de mira. No nos rendimos fácilmente. Amantes de las cabras. Bonito rollo. Hombre bueno.
Todo lo que pueda necesitar en un solo puesto para su comodidad.
Whistle? What's that supposed to mean? Don't tell me I can catcall girls in this game, but because that would be hilarious. What else is there to talk about? Okay, so yeah, on a pirate ship, power was generally shared democratically, and captains were often actually elected. The captain's power would generally would often be checked by the quartermaster, who would serve as the second command and often lead boarding parties. However, in battle and in pursuit of an enemy ship, the captain's power was absolute. Also, as the common use of the Jolly Roger flag showed, pirate ships had a feeling of trust with each other and were willing to look out for other brethren of the sea. Oh yeah, we already went over that. The guy who was talking about the name of the governor of Virginia who killed Blackbeard, his name was Alexander Spotswood, and Captain Bartholomew Roberts, or Black Bart, issued a threat to him on 1721, assuring him that if any pirates caught him at sea, their revenge would be bloody.
¿Serio? Disculpe. Todo un atleta. Todo un atleta.
You know, that chest wasn't actually being guarded by any soldiers, so I wonder, maybe that wasn't actually someone I should have been stealing from. Maybe it's like, I don't know, a middle class guy guarding his life savings. Ooh, I can throw knives. I can throw knives after all, alright.
Thanks. Kenway, isn't it? I'm with you.
Wait, so... Inventory... What are my hotkeys right now? Okay, so... number three is still my swords, alright. I really shouldn't be fooling around like this. I mean, I'm actually streaming this game. I'm not just playing it for fun. I really should be looking for the main story, but, you know. It's alright. I think. Okay, let's actually get to the point. Let's actually do something now. Do something important instead of shaking down honest merchants for money.
Si te gustan las cortinas, ¿por qué no compras las?
Yeah.
También me ofrezco para fiestas.
Oh, I see what those dancers are for. You can use them to distract people.
Swift exit. Bit of a misunderstanding.
One heaped upon another.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, mate. This is my doing. I'm only trying to keep these Spanish eyes off me.
Oh, it's no bother. Regrettably, the soldiers confiscated my sugar when your dispatches.
Damn! And where've they gone?
Haven't the foggiest idea, I'm afraid. I suspect those chaps might, but my Spanish is muy mal dad, so I'd rather not ask.
Shit! Alright, come on, let's follow them and recover my maps.
And my sugar?
What, in my drawers? We'll see what happens.
I don't speak British. By drawers, does it mean his on... Drawers means his knickers, right?
You don't mind me tagging along, do you?
Not if you keep quiet.
¿Sinónimo de santidad? Entonces soy una virgen.
Bonnet!
I believe I'm getting the hang of this.
Quiet!
I fear they're onto us.
Hang back.
Pasen y vean los tesoros que tengo a la...
Perhaps we should split up to confuse them.
It's the best idea you had today.
Venis desiderium solatium intebetus fratrimus.
Buenos dias, senores. You're late.
Yes, sir. See, we are very sorry. Our captain delayed us.
Well, I mean, my British is limited. I mean, besides, knickers can refer to... No. Knickerbockers, the basketball team is Knicks, not Knickers.
Very excited to meet you. Only you must be present for a hanging, senor.
Hanging? Oh, I love a good hanging.
Yes, sir. Very nice. If we hear the bell, we may go, if you like.
Niño tonto. ¿Por eso tus manos son tan insensibles? Qué pena.
Alto!
I'd love to. Especially if Captain Mendoza's is pulling the trap. Man owes me money for the slaves I sold.
Of course, sir. Captain Mendoza is happy to pay you. We have goods to sell, sugars and such.
Excellent.
What? Oh.
¡Espera un momento contigo! ¿Creías que no íbamos a cogerte? ¡Ah! ¡Lo tengo a tiro! ¿Vamos a intentar escapar de nosotros? ¡Mantened el ritmo! ¡Desde aquí puedo darle!
Well, señor.
What? I did not lose them.
The hanging will be started soon. Let's not dilly-dally. Yes, sir. We go.
Let's see. I do like that this game ultimately takes some adjusting to, but I do like that also overall in this game, just constantly avoiding guards by running over the rooftops isn't an option because the streets are, the roofs are crawling with guards, and you know, being up high means that people can actually see you. So, definitely. That's why I think I probably would have preferred to play the game in chronological order, because that way the big jumps in playstyle wouldn't have been so big. Undetected in the circle. Where can I go?
También me ofrezco para fiestas a bordo y como compañía en caravana. Bien, vamos allá.
Quick as anything, sir. Going to hang the man, then he will deliver your payment.
I don't want reales, mind. I want goods. Things I can sell. Tobacco, rum, sugar.
Sí,
Como mande.
Ah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be button mashing that much. Alright.
How long will this hanging take, man? Don't mean to hang about all day for the captain.
quick as anything, sir. Captain Mendoza needs only to hang, then he will deliver your payment.
I don't want reales, mind. I want goods. Things I can sell. Tobacco, rum, sugar.
See, we have much fine sugar. Grapes we took off a fat Englishman last night.
Englishman?
See, sugar from Barbados. Very fine. We hold it in the castillo after the man started the fight last night. He ran, left his sugar behind. Very fine.
Should I accompany him to the Castillo?
No, sir. Captain Mendoza will have it sent to you, I believe. You will see.
Good lord. Is that big brute your Captain Mendoza?
Alright, so...
No, sir. He is El Tiburón. El Tiburón, Governor Torres' man.
Mancilla mi buen nombre. Nadie quiere cometer sufrir la misma suerte. Es todo un montón de tierra.
So back then, you had to go to Spanish merchants and to get good sugar. Same today, because you have to, because Mexican Coca-Cola actually has actual cane sugar, while over here it has, in America, it has over-subsidized corn syrup.
Puedes venir conmigo o ser humano. Tú eliges.
Steal. Define steal. Do you mean pickpocket or do you mean mug? Or pickpocket or rob? I mean, they're two different things, kind of. Let's see. The thing that American Coca-Cola is inferior to international variants is weird. Exactly. Oh, so it is a pickpocketing mission. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, every country has its own, like, I don't know, love-hate relationship with agricultural tariffs. For us, like, people here will insist that forgiving student loans is forgiving predatory student loans is a crime against humanity, but subsidizing crops crops to protect farmers from international competition is something necessary for the fate of the country. Okay, so but yeah, corn is one of those things that historically in America has been very cheap. And because, again, the government pours so much money into keeping it that way. Alright, well, just hold down the space bar. What? Okay, don't hold down the space bar. Seems fair. Wow, that was a strong kick. Like Bruce Lee level kick to the face. No. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I need momentum.
Está bien, detente.
Oh, okay, right there.
¡Alto ahí! ¡Sacaré las tripas!
Let's see. Alright, let's see what scribbles we just found. Manuscripts, documents. A third of 4 extant pages of the mysterious Voynich manuscript, stolen from Peter Beckford's collection at some point in after 1705. Significance unclear. Well, if the significance is unclear, that probably means it's not significant. Certainly not in this game. Okay. More jumping puzzles. Can't get enough of those. Jumping and climbing puzzles. This is annoying. Careful.
¡Quieto ahí!
Alright. Stealth is optional, as it always is.
¿Intentas dejarlos atrás, gusano? Desde aquí puedo darle. ¡Puedo hacerlo! ¡Está aquí! ¡Vas a morir!
Gotta say though, the kills in this game are juicy. Like, it's not like in the original Assassin's Creed where you just where you just felt like you were just bludgeoning people to death. So Hey JPZ! It's good to see you. Best Assassin's Creed game, well, definitely one of them. Well, for anyone who's still here after, I'm gonna probably stream for another hour, so anyone's here after that who hasn't seen it, I'll show them my animation.
Sorry about the sugar. I've only one pair of hands.
Oh, it's no great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit on my trip.
It's either Black Flag or Brotherhood is best games.
Weeks, yes. Then back to
Unity is also pretty good, so I've heard.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberated.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, our bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth. Duncan's only a handle.
Ah. Secret name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
But yeah, pirates were generally not scared of death, or because they thought that the alternative of being a slave to civilization was worse. The Black Flag or Jolly Roger was commonly flown as a symbol to merchant ships of the futility of resisting men who are not afraid to die. It also symbolized the contempt many pirates had for merchant ship captains like the ones they often mutinied against, and the thirst for revenge they had against them. But more importantly, flying their own flags symbolized their rejection of all nation-states and their declaration of independence. Okay, so now what? So, like, does this game have autosaves? Anyways, let's see. Courier. What's this? Animus fragments, alright. Let's see. The golden, it's like a golden snitch. Alright, so...
Caballero de su categoría, acompañarme al callejón más cercano.
More chests. Ivory wheel now available in Captain's cabin. Alright.
Bienvenido.
Huh, alright. Ezio swords, Altair swords. Spanish cup-hilt rapiers. Alright.
Un placer. Hasta la próxima.
Let's see, upgrades. How do I switch between weapons? Oh, I see. So the yellow swords are the ones that I can. I currently can have, and this triangle is the one that I do have. All right.
Si no lo tengo, no lo tengo, ¿verdad?
You know, let's do one more section in the story before we're done with the stream, before the stream ends. Animus fragments. What do they even do? Oh. Okay. Yeah, the combat in this game is definitely a lot more fluid when you can do stuff like that.
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor. ¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino?
Sí, Duncan Walpole. Debería haber llegado hace muchos días. No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad. No me fío de ellos.
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses.
Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable.
Llévame ese señor. Sé indulgente con él.
All right.
Good morning, sir. Would I be correct in thinking you are Duncan Walpole?
I am indeed.
I thought as much. Woods Rogers. A pleasure.
The same.
I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description.
I'm sorry?
My wife. You met her some years ago at the Percy's Masquerade Ball.
Ah, quite.
She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy. Julianne, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Ah. Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars.
I have not come to disappoint.
Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet.
All right. Well,
You've got my 2 best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel for it.
all right.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. They were a boom in battle.
Okay, pretty straightforward shooting mechanic.
Quite. I can kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
One firearm carries 4 bullets and not the opposite.
I have a friend in England you may like to meet, Julian. James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
Magnifique.
Huh. As you might know, I rarely ever play shooters, so this is pretty satisfying, gotta say. But
all right.
I mean,
challenge. Try to strike.
Obviously, these games don't have the kind of recoil. Obviously, this game doesn't have the kind of recoil that guns probably in real life did back then.
Rotten luck, eh?
Oh, I see. So I actually do have multiple pistols.
All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties.
Okay.
Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Wait, so how do I?
An off day, Duncan. All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Bad luck. Try again. All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target.
Hold on, let me look at the hotkeys. Hotkeys. Re-aim, reload.
Before the hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time. An off day, Duncan? All right. Here's a simple challenge.
No, I'm not going until I finish this. Until I figure out how to juggle pistols.
Hit every target within the allotted time.
Oh my fucking god.
Try again. All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember,
Let's see.
hit every target within the allotted time. All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties.
Ready? Yeah. Okay, I think I got it this time. I'm getting closer and closer. No.
Bad luck.
How do I shoot that one behind? Hold on. Okay. Okay, basically shoot everything with F and then free aim with the other one.
Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
No, don't reload!
Rotten luck, eh? All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time. Rotten luck, eh?
Okay, I think I've got a pattern now.
All right. Here's a simple
Come
challenge.
on.
Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
No. Finally!
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Ah, damaged sadly beyond all repair.
Uh-huh. Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them. These are souvenirs. Two blades, as is the custom, oui?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us?
All right.
with a demonstration of your techniques.
Well,
We must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. We'll be ashamed to leave here without seeing you in action.
What
Yes,
else have
of
I
course.
got?
well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly, show you what I know.
Here.
So pirate ships had constitutions just like the Assassin's Creed, or articles for new recruits to agree before they join. Pretty common rules included no women or children on board, no getting drunk before boarding, no violating captives, etc. But once a recruit signed the articles, the rest of the crew would generally look out for him. This would go as far as giving crewmen a form of health insurance, where they would give pirates a generous purse if they were injured and unable to fight, and might even find him alternative work on the ship, all of which would sound laughable on European navies or merchant ships.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think? God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner.
Move in between two civilians to blend in with them.
God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic...
Yeah, overall, I don't think this is an okay game to stream, but maybe I'll watch some of Corone's streams with Assassin's Creed Valhalla to see how she does it.
Magnifique. Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike.
I mean, I probably don't intend to actually play Assassin's Creed Valhalla in the near future, just because of how much how much storage it would take, and my computer doesn't always have that much storage. But
The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados. Anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men. Or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Yes, that's how it is. Ultimately, crime only goes as far as the government is willing to.
Duncan Walpole.
As the government isn't willing to direct resources in your direction.
You were expected 1 week ago.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised me?
Yes, sir, I was.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss.
Alright, so...
Convened at last.
Illuminati stuff, I guess?
Continental company. England, France, Spain, citizens of sad and corrupted empires. But you are Templars now, the secret and true legislators of the world. Please, hold out your hands. Mark and remember our purpose. To guide all wayward souls till they've reached the quiet road. To guide all wayward desire till impassioned hearts are cool. To guide all wayward minds to safe and sober thought. By the Father of Understanding's light, let our work now begin. Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look up on these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story.
So that's it.
For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory. A place rumored to contain a tool of incredible utility and power. It houses a kind of
that sounds like a pirate's attitude.
Locate and monitor every man and woman on Earth, whatever
you see a rich guy and just think, hey, he's rich. That means he has stuff worth stealing.
There would be no secrets among men, no lies, no trickery. Only justice, pure justice. This is the Observatory's promise, and we must take it for our own.
Do we know its whereabouts?
We will soon. For in our custody is the one man who does, a man named Roberts, once called a sage.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one is authentic?
We are confident he is.
The assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But thanks to Duncan and the information he has delivered, the assassins won't be a problem for much longer. All will be made clear tomorrow, gentlemen, when you meet the sage for yourselves. Until then, let us drink. Let us find the observatory together. For with its power, kings will fall, clergy will cower, and the hearts and minds of the world will be ours.
Yeah, that was all right.
Rest well, Duncan. Tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward. After which we will discuss further schemes.
I look forward to it.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning.
Governor Torres requests your presence at the docks near the Castillo.
So they're never actually going to seriously find out that I just casually robbed them. Catch and loot the courier. Oh, might as well.
No, nada de logística todavía. Tendremos que seguir moviendo.
Batman! He's the pirate!
Yes, that's right. I'm not a pirate. I'm the pirate.
Batman!
Huh? Alright, well, that's that, I guess. Some side quest.
¿Es un tipo de saltimbanqui? ¿Qué diablos?
Oh, there's a dice. I'm guessing that's gambling, because, you know, what's a pirate game without gambling? But the thing is, many ships actually had rules against gambling, because, you know, it makes sense, because gambling will often lead to fights, accusations of each other cheating, and generally you want peace on board. Aggression needs to be saved for the fat pigs, the fat pig merchants.
Good morning, Duncan.
Okay, so there is an autosave system here.
Edward? Hello, Edward. I found a man to purchase my remaining sugar. Quite a coup, I must say.
He just called you Edward.
Oh, that's the merchant who sailed me here. Out of caution, I gave him a false name.
Ah, well done.
We'll catch up on it later.
Very punctual, Duncan. This way. Here he is. A man both Templars and Assassins have sought for over a decade. I am told your surname is Roberts. Is this so? You recognize this, I think.
According to old tales, the blood of a sage is required to enter the observatory.
We have the key. Now we need only its location. Perhaps Mr. Roberts will be eager to provide it.
Kind of out of the loop here, but I'll go with it. With the guy in armor, but I'll go with it.
Such a fuss over one man. Is the observatory really such a grand prize?
Sin duda. The observatory was a tool built by the precursor race. Its worth is without measure.
Precursor race? I see.
One of your early letters mentioned a desire to kill the Mayan mentor, Atabay. Were you able to carry out this contract before coming here?
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood.
I mean, what's the first thing that comes to mind when looking at that armor? I mean, there's like Warcraft orcs, but there's also like Klingons. I don't know anything about Star Trek, but that's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. Klingon. Oh no, the first thing I thought of was Kunari. Kunari from Dragon Age. That's what the armor reminds me of.
Assassins! Above! They're on the rooftops!
Watch the streets and alleys. They could be anywhere.
Button mash away. Okay, he is low on health. Nope. Button mash, button mash. Yeah, definitely some sort of like the brute, honorable brute race.
You're a nimble one, I'll give you that. Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate. Stop, or I'll kneecap you.
All right. Come on, almost there, almost there. Almost.
Let's get this over with.
Well done, lapdog.
Quiet.
We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster.
Double the watch.
Well, I'll be buggered. What an active day we've had, gents.
See, he's set on all sides by our enemies. We must be more cautious.
I do wish I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these wins and sail for England.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune to you.
With luck, I'll return myself a governor. And with my idiot king's blessing, no less. Adios.
As for you, Mr. Walpole, I consider this the first payment in a long-term investment. Gracias.
Obliged.
I would like you to be present for the interrogation tomorrow. Call around noon.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. One day, the article that I was reading to research for this, this video had an interesting point. It suggested that industrial capitalism could not have developed without colonization of the New World, and this is because the flow of gold and silver into Europe, which expanded the would have expanded the coinage supply enough to monetize all goods and eliminate barter. Like in the Middle Ages, just a pouch of gold coins of that size would mean that someone would like never have to work again. But because gold was so scarce, but thanks to the flow of gold and silver from the New World, the price level inflated to the point that there was enough gold for even the smallest of transactions. There was enough metal for the smallest of transactions. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream here. For anyone who hasn't actually actually seen, I'll just show the animation right now. And here we go. Have no fear, eat this and you'll be K.
Being a pirate is a wretched thing. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. We got us a map.